So I first learned about Trinity Christian Community from one of my teacher friends who had done work with them after the storm. And the way she talked about the community they had built and the role they had played in rebuilding the larger community around them, it sounded like something that was really extraordinary. So when I was looking for places where we could get involved and help bring academic programs to people who were already doing great work, TCC just sounded like the perfect place to be. My organization comes in and helps bring academic components to people who already have really strong foundations of youth outreach and community development. And not everybody fits that bill. Lots of people are doing some work, but it's half-hearted. It doesn't really have that core, it doesn't have the relationships, it doesn't have that deep connection that you need to build off of. But when we brought in the academic components, we just were working with students who are already here after school, maybe in a non-academic way, but because they had that drive, because they had that connection with everyone at TCC already, it was really just incredible to see how quickly they took to going to the next level and turn that time into something that just was able to transform their academic experience and hopefully their life trajectory. I think the heartbeat of Trinity Christian Community is really the desire to go and revitalize, really rebuild from the inside out what a community means. The city of New Orleans has seen so much devastation. Holly Grove here has seen so much devastation. And Trinity Christian Community has been this constant voice for decades that has really been able to go out, meet people where they are, and help them build from there into something that's really incredible. I know Trinity Christian Community has fantastic programs for job training, for helping families with economic assistance when they need it most, helping with childcare after school, and also helping to make that time productive and a learning time for students. Over the summer, they're a place where students can come get meals when maybe the school lunches aren't there anymore and the students really need a place to eat. It's a place that really tries to give all of the critical pieces you would need to build a strong community so that you don't have to worry about the things that would keep someone distracted from really having that connection. When you go to a community and you lead with what you want to tell them about the good news, there's a lot of assumptions you make. And when you start by listening, when you start by getting to know someone and by hearing what their needs are and helping them meet those needs, then actually you're starting by ministering in the first place, right? You're leading by example. You're bearing the fruits first. And really, it's easy to talk to people about what they should be doing. But when you've been there and you've suffered with them and you've helped them meet those needs, then telling them why or how or what it's about is really secondary because you've already shown them and they already know. And that's what Trinity Christian Community does so well. I think people can get involved with TCC by, one, if you can, just being here. Find a way to be here for a while and really not just see what it's like, feel what it's like. See the looks on the kids' faces, but also hear them talk about the way they do. Hear the families who come in and talk about what TCC has been able to do for them and has been able to be for them in the community. There's always need for support. I mean, TCC is the kind of place where they are here to minister, right? They don't have a congregation that's here that's built of these people that is helping to support them because they are just in the middle of the people who need the ministering. And so, they really need people who take the time to come and get to know them because they really have to build the community of people outside who don't need the help as much to be able to understand and know. And as soon as people know, as soon as I knew, I knew I had to find a way to be involved and help support it. And I know whenever anyone finds out what TCC is really like, that's what they'll want to do. Financial support and prayer support are critical. You can't have a thriving ministry without both. You need to have the spiritual guidance and the spiritual support to really be the lifeblood of the ministry. And then you need to be able to operate on the level that people need them to be ministering as well, right? You have to meet the people in the community with their physical needs, and so you need to prepare the ministry to be able to make those as well. And one without the other is always welcome, but really both together is what makes it such an opportunity. I feel like I meet the obligation that has been put before me, right? I've been able to see the gifts I was given and the opportunities I've been given, and I was able to then have the chance to meet and know and love people who didn't have those. And so I don't think of it so much as service as just an obligation to make good on the gift that's already been given to me that needs to be shared. I'm at TCC because I see the great work they do. It inspires me to continue to push and make any difference I can, and I hope it does the same for others. I've been with a lot of people who do a lot of ministry in settings that are as challenged sometimes, but not every place just has the palpable love and has the palpable mission that TCC does. And it's an incredible place I wish more people could come and see.